She writes and she says, "My name is Janet Contreras. I am a concerned, homegrown American citizen. I've been a registered Democrat all my life. Before the last presidential election, I registered Republican because I no longer felt that the Democratic Party represents my views or on important issues that they were going to pursue. I now no longer feel that the Republican Party represents my views. The fact is I no longer feel any political party or representative in Washington represents my views or works to pursue issues important to me. There has got to be someone in Washington. Please tell me who you are. Please stand up and tell me you are there and are willing to fight for our Constitution as it was written. Please do it now." You might ask yourself what my views and issues are that I would feel so horribly disenfranchised by both major political parties. What kind of nut job am I? Will you please tell me? Well, these are my views and issues for which I seek representation. First one she lists is illegal immigration. I want you to stop coddling illegal immigrants. And I want you to secure our borders, close the underground tunnels, stop the violence and trafficking and drugs and trafficking in people. No amnesty, not again, been there, done that, no resolution. P.S. I'm not a racist. This shouldn't be confused with legal immigration. Then she says the TARP bill. I want it repealed. No further funding supplied to TARP. We told you no, but you did it anyway. I want the remaining unfunded 95% repealed. Freeze. Repeal. Third, czars. I want the circumvention of our checks and balances stopped immediately. Fire the czars. No more czars. Government officials answer to the process, not the president. Stop trampling on our Constitution and honor it. Then there's cap and trade. The debate on global warming, it's not over. There's more to say. Universal health care, I'm not going to be rushed into another expensive decision. Don't you dare pass this in the middle of the night and then go on break. Slow down. Growing government control. She writes, I want states' rights and sovereignty fully restored. I want less government in my life, not more. Shrink it down. Mind your own business. You've got enough to do with your real obligations. Why don't you start there? ACORN. I don't want ACORN or its affiliates in charge of our census. I want them investigated. I also do not want mandatory escrow fees contributed to them on every real estate deal that closes. By the way, did you know that happens, America? Stop all the funding to ACORN and its affiliates pending impartial audits and investigations. I don't trust them with the taking of our census or with our taxpayer money. Face up to the allegations against them and get it resolved before the taxpayers get any further involved with them. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, hello? Stop protecting your political buddies. You work for the people. Investigate. Redistribution of wealth. No. I work for it. I work for my money. It's mine. I've always worked for people with more money than I have because they gave me a job. That's the only redistribution of wealth I support. I never got a job from a poor person. And let me ask you another question. Why do you want me to hate my employers? What do you have against shareholders making a profit? And charitable contributions. Although I never got a job from a poor person, I have helped people in need. Charity belongs in our local communities, where we know our needs best and can use local talent and resources. Butt out of our lives, please. We'd like to do this ourselves. Corporate bailouts. Knock it off. You sink or swim like the rest of us. If there are hard times ahead, you know what? We'd be better off just getting to it, letting the strong survive, quick and painful, like ripping off a Band-Aid. We'll pull together. Great things happen in America under great hardship. Give us a chance to innovate. We can't disappoint you more than you've disappointed us. Transparency and accountability. How about it? No, really, I mean, let's have it. Let's give the buzzwords a rest and have some straight talk. Honest talk. Stop trying to manipulate and appease me with clever wording. I'm not the idiot you obviously take me for. Stop sneaking around meetings and back rooms and making deals with all of your buddies. It will only be a prelude to your criminal investigation. Stop hiding things from us. Unprecedented quick spending. Stop it. Take a breath. Listen to the people. Let's slow down. What do you say we get some input from some non-politicians on the subjects? Stop making everything an emergency. Stop speed reading our bills into law. I am not an activist, she writes. I am not a community organizer, nor am I a terrorist or a militant or a violent person. I am a mother and a grandmother. I am a working woman. I am busy, 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 and tired, tired, tired. I entrusted you with upholding our Constitution. I believed in the checks and the balances to keep you from getting too far off course. What happened? You are very far off course. Do you really think that I find humor in your attempt in hiring a speed reader to unintelligibly ramble through a bill you signed into law without knowing what it contained? I don't find it funny. I find it a mockery of the responsibility we entrusted to you. It's a slap in the face. We're not laughing. The arrogance. Why is it? Why is it that you feel, I feel as though you would not trust me to make a single decision about my own life and how I would live it? But you expect that I should trust you with a debt that you have laid on all of us and our children. We didn't want the TARP bill. We said no. We'd repeal it if we could. I'm not so sure that we can't still do that. There's such an urgency and recklessness in all of the recent spending. From my perspective, it seems, this is one of my favorite lines, it seems as though you've all gone insane. I also know that I am far from alone in these feelings. Do you honestly feel that your current pursuits have merit to patriotic Americans? We want it to stop. We want to put the brakes on everything that's being rushed by us and forced upon us. We want our voice back. You have forced us to put our lives on hold, to straighten out the mess that you are making. We are going to have to give up our vacations. We're going to have to give up our time spent with our children, any relaxation time that we may have had, and money we can't afford to spend on you to bring our concerns to Washington. Our president often knows the right buzzwords to say. His favorite new one is unsustainable. Well, no kidding. How many tens of thousands of dollars did we have to pay for the focus groups that came up with that one? We don't want your overpriced words. Stop treating us like morons. We want you to stop focusing on your re-election and do the damn job that we want done, not the job that you want done or not the job your party wants done. There are candidates among us who will rise like a phoenix from the ashes that you have made of our Constitution. Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, understand this. We don't care. Political parties are meaningless to us. Patriotic Americans willing to do right by us and our Constitution is all that matters to many of us now. We are going to fire every single one of you who abuse our power and seek more. It is not your power, it is ours, and we want it back. We entrusted you with it, and you abused it. You are dishonorable and dishonest. As Americans, we're ashamed of you. You have brought shame to us. If you are not representing the needs and the wants of your constituency loudly and consistently in spite of the objections of your party, you're going to be fired. We don't care about political parties. Hear us. You should be loyal to us, not to them, because we'll get you fired, and they're not going to save you. If you do or can represent me, she writes, my issues, my views, it's time for you to make your identity known. You need to make some noise about it. Speak up. I need to know who you are. If you do not, you will be herded out with the rest of the sheep. We will replace the whole damn Congress if need be. We are coming. We are coming for you. Who do you represent? What do you represent? Listen, we are coming. We the people are coming.